Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Nim Plays Metal Gear. This time, having completed Metal Gear Solid 4, we are now going on Peace Walker. I realised only after we did Metal Gear Solid 4 that this is all out of order. So my goal is to do Peace Walker, where we're just going to focus on the main missions because the game's a bit of a grind, and then Portable Ops, then Metal Gear Acid and Acid 2, and we see where we go from there. I'm tempted to do Survive, but I have no idea if it's going to be worth it or not. But yeah, we are going to be using a save that I already have, because, you know, there is a lot of grinding in this game. And this is the save that I've basically been using to make all the shorts. But we're just going to go down the main list. So you'll see that I have most things. Not everything maxed out, but at the very least I have most things here. But yeah. I think if I just do the missions, I should also get the cutscenes. Yes. This is where I want to go. Konami Digital Entertainment presents Beach. Oh my god, a Hideo Kojima game. I just realised there is some slight letterboxing, but that is just how big the window is. I guess I'll keep it as it is for now, because I don't want to mess around with it the whole time. Militaire Sans Frontières. I've been playing so many different Metal Gear Solid games, I'm going to have to remember how to play this one as well. Steve Bloom, H. Richard Green. Suzette Monet, which is not a real person. It refers to, well, it's not a real name. It's a fake name for a real person. David Hayter playing Snake, as it always should be. Alright, time to beat up some dudes.
Boss, wanna go around?
Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, this is the tutorial, where basically you just do CQC. Originally this game came out on the PSP, so
show 'em how it's done, boss.
It's not too complex.
Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up. Good.
Done.
Look down.
Done.
You
I'm
should
the
be
best.
familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. Next, we'll check your left and right.
We should have expected this, really.
Good. Look left. Good.
I never realized, but technically that's inverted.
Now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
I'm ready.
Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options. Go with the method that works best for you. Next, I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now. At times, you will need to get
I don't
low
wanna
to
do
avoid
that.
detection. You have 3 stances: stand, crouch, and lying down. To
But you
change
can't
stances,
crawl.
Use the crouch button. Tap the crouch button to change between standing and crouching. You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again.
We took the
You
ability
cannot move
to crawl
while lying
out of
down.
Metal Gear.
Is that clear?
Alright. That's lying down, and that's crouch. And this is walk around while crouched. Which is an innovation.
Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt
I'm
it
already
a little
doing it,
to
mate.
Walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful.
Look at me go. Bam.
Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
I haven't been in a boot camp since, like, Opposing Force. I just rolled through that, man. There we go.
That's it. Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him.
A little bit of
Strike an enemy,
CQC.
press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent.
On my command, punch a guy. He's dead.
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving
I'm
end of
ready,
that
boss.
is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button. To ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training
okay.
session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
How's it going? How's it going, man? How's it going?
Now we'll move on to CQC. CQC.
I don't remember
or close
I don't remember it
quarters
always
combat,
being
refers to
inverted.
when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
Yes. Yes, sir.
Ready, boss.
Oh my god. Did I win?
Impressive, boss!
Thank you.
Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin.
I was going to say,
Restrain your opponent.
I mean, I
Hold
guess
down
I could
attack
skip the
button while near
tutorial.
them. Restrain your opponent on my command.
I'm going to skip the rest of the tutorial. Basically, you know how roughly to play. We want the cutscene.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
It's
Don't
to play them
worry,
like a damn
it's not
fiddle,
our friends
man.
From Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't fall.
Thank you, Big Boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic Boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
Y'all are bad at following
In
orders.
Revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Let's go.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Why, Costa Rican coffee, of course.
Comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Yeah, they demilitarized.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army is a permanent institution.
Similar
that
to
is abolished.
Japan, I think?
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
The CIA.
Yeah, thank
As
you,
you
Kaz.
both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with
So this
the
takes
US.
place after Snake
And your
Eater.
government can't just give them the boot.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
But
Japan's
before
constitution has something similar. Article
Ground
9.
Zeroes.
It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds
A
pretty
mother
good to
base.
me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No,
Who's the negotiator?
I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
Probably not
For
Zero.
over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
And her name means peace.
Paz.
Are you getting a peace vibe yet? What about the name of the
No
game?
kidding. That's my name too.
Has his name
Kazuhira.
means peace.
It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you.
Kojima
Kaz.
wields
Call me
subtlety with a hammer.
Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old.
All right.
They did terrible
That
things
might
to her.
change. I'll tell you that now.
Somehow she
The reason
managed
being,
to escape.
because I can do this. Clothes, yes. Underwear, for some reason.
She's Huefana.
Kojima's weird.
Her mother died when she was small. And she
We're gonna
lost
go
her
back to the
grandparents
Little
in
Red
the
Riding
Civil
Hood
War.
outfit. We'll go back to that.
She hates
She's
war
not
with a
16.
passion like no other.
Kojima just likes the characters appearing young, despite what you can do in the game.
Protect my namesake.
It's weird.
It is my one and only purpose.
Is my one and only purpose.
Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big
If you played
Boss.
Ground Zeroes and don't know who
That
Paz
is
is,
why we've
it's
come
this
to
one.
you.
A lot happens between now and then. But only, I think, in this game. So if you haven't played Peace Walker, you probably haven't really understood half of what Paz is about. And Galvez, I think, only appears in this game. I made it.
Do you copy, Snake?
I
see
don't
you
like
landed.
that, hold on.
That makes one giant leap for us.
Don't inverse. Why was it inversed in the first place? Yeah, we'll have auto aim on, why not?
I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base.
Oh, that kind of auto aim.
Signal
Okay.
is unidirectional.
We're not doing
I'll
that.
be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at
There
all
we go,
times
no longer
and pay
inverse.
attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
There you go. There is some, like, auto-log, but that's because this game was originally, again,
Open the menu.
for the PSP.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press
Oh,
the
why'd you say it like
directional
that,
buttons
Kaz?
while holding the R2 button to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
Snake, why did you blow up that fence?
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real.
Oh, is this after Portable Ops?
Yes.
I cannot win with this timeline.
Aren't you? For her.
Because I know that Portable Ops is also basically just after MGS 3, because he's not taking the name Big Boss yet. And he's still pseudo-working for Fox? / Foxhound? But then he gets, like, you know,
Are they still here?
blamed.
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here.
Snake, we need to get
All
you
we
an
need to
actual
do is
lighter.
Find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I'm not going to question that you have a lighter in your
I was
thumb.
a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since.
CCCP?
It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big
Could
Boss.
that be the Communist Soviet Union? It's literally labeled on your hand, my
That's
guy.
just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. You stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is
Chile
the
is
navel of the
quite
American
thin, that makes
continents,
sense.
bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the Cuban Missile Crisis kind of like developed in the first place, was America really doesn't like the idea of Russia anywhere in America.
Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something
So if we
else
fought them, we
planned
would be
as well.
fighting the CIA.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
How about no?
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation.
Isn't she in the
from
room
her.
with us?
Thought we'd fall for a sob story.
No. I had good reason to bring her along.
She's relevant to the
She
plot.
managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
Sony.
Paz took this during her escape.
Makes sense. PSP game. Reference to the
She
Sony
says her
Walkman.
friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
We're not. This is Sony. This is a Japanese model.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
A horse?
So? So what?
That's interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent.
Could be anyone.
The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
It's Laurie Allen, the voice of the boss.
I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
I mean, yeah, we did shoot her, like, point blank in the chest with the Patriot.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake?
Actually, he takes up his whole hand with it.
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
I'll do it for peace, and also some of this, like, the boss knowledge.
For peace, then.
Yeah, she is in the room, so she heard about Galvez's KGB affiliation. And she's just like, that's cool, I guess. Ah yes, the Bosque del Alba.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
I sure will.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight.
We'll
Your
only
gun
take
is
the short
last
way around.
resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings.
Oh, the Soliton radar. I almost never use that. It should be good, but the level's usually so small that you can just kind of take your time a bit and get what you need instead.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
I think my suppressor just went out. Well. No. I may have went with the wrong CQC button. I think the point is over there somewhere, maybe?
We're under attack!
No, we're not. I haven't done this mission in so long, and because the game reuses a lot of the levels, the actual end point of the levels just change quite a bit.
Understood.
Absolutely do not send reinforcements. Stop it. Oh, this is the level, okay.
Security's too tight. There's no way you can charge it now. Shake those guys first.
Whoa. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay, we should be fine.
No use, boss.
Miller, let me in.
Too tight.
I miss having all my normal weapons and things. You know, namely a suppressor gun that survives more than 3 shots.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ. No way you can charge it now. Shake those guys first.
Going to alert status.
Understood.
Don't go to alert status. What are you doing, man?
Find him.
There you go. Problem solved. No more people, no more alert. Let's roll. And so that was the first mission. Like, the amount of actual, like, gameplay was quite small.
Yes, sir, we broke him. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge is cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Oh, I forgot there's interactive cutscenes. That's really gonna catch me off guard.
Freeze! The cargo. Where's it headed? What is it?
Aerosuit! In the mountains!
What's up there?
What's up? Okay, thankfully it was quite forgiving. I pressed the wrong button. What could that be? Some kind of Shagohard? Actually, no, if he's done Portable Ops, he knows what a Metal Gear is at this point.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Classic Kojima then appearing 8 times. Metal, Peace, Gear, Walk, Solid, my favourite game. It's not. I should clarify. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favourite game. Look at that. We still got an A rank, even though we were spotted about 4 times. Could be worse.
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Commandante.
Do they know they're backed by the KGB?
Nah. As far as they know, they're really fighting for the revolution. The KGB is staying behind the scenes. I'm not sure the Sandinistas are aware of what's really going on.
Still can't believe anybody would bring nukes here.
Yeah, that's a shocker. Costa Rica's party to the Tlatelolco Treaty, which declares Latin America a nuke-free zone. Based on Japan's 3 non-nuclear principles, it bans the testing, use, import, or deployment of nuclear weapons. If word of this gets out, Opinol will be forced to act. It'll cause an international uproar.
The treaty was signed to prevent another Cuban Missile Crisis. If the U.S. itself is gonna scrap it...
Latin America is too close to spawning another Cuba or 2 already. The entire continent would become one big powder keg.
Well, if they did bring nukes, we can't let them get away with it.
Are they planning a test? Showing off? Or is it all to keep the anti-American movement in check?
Good question. Why bring them here? I can't figure it out.
Whatever the CIA's up to in Costa Rica, the professor wants it stopped. We need to find out what that something is.
We need to get ready first, Kaz. Repairs?
Working as fast as we can, boss. This place is pretty beat. Looks like hell.
Alright, well, that's going to be different, because my base is completely tooled up.
No state telling us what to do. This is the MSF's haven, our mother base. And with this foothold, we'll back you up even better than before. We're gonna turn this pile of junk into something big.
Something big. Yeah, if I return now to Mother Base, because I've done a mission, I'll have some money, I think. Yeah. These are all my combat unit. No, not Stag. Yeah, you can go into the combat unit, for sure. I'm trying to think. It's a shame you couldn't import people from this game. I know you could do it in Ground Zeroes. But these are basically my recruits. Mole, pipefish, tuna. Did you hear somebody said they saw God inside of a truck somewhere? We'll get to that in a bit. You may have seen that in one of my shorts. Somewhere there are monsters out there. Also, we'll get to that at some point. I want to say people do talk about Johnny in here as well. Oh, here we go. This is a reference to Forrest Gump. When this battle's over, I'm going to go home and be a shrimper. Me and my buddies are going to pitch in and buy a big boat. That's Bubba Gump from Forrest Gump. Such a thrill. Stealthy. You can go to college. You're good. Better than I expected. Get a house and get married. Real honor. Some of the faces as well. I don't think we've seen any just yet. But some of the faces are other people in the universe. I think one of them is Ed. Huey will get to, trust me. Hideo Kojima. I don't know if I actually have them, because they're random as to which ones you get. I got this guy, looks very dapper. I'm trying to look for people with unique features. I might not have them. But I think Ed and Jonathan are in here. The way they're drawn makes it hard for me to tell. Ed and Jonathan from... was it Snatcher or Police Norths? One of them. And then also from Metal Gear Solid 4. Cecile will get at some point. Firefly's a voice actor? Oh, increases battle cries. Nice. But yeah, you can play as all of these people on missions, which is fun. And you can see their stats there, basically how good they are at each individual thing. People say I'm a little crazy. National weightlifting. The Patriot is an ability that you just need to make the Patriot gun. Alright, we'll give it a few more, and if I don't see anybody interesting. Some of them are repeated, but... there's Paz. My name is Paz. I'll do anything to protect my namesake. We're Goldeneye. Nice. Strangelove, who we'll meet in a bit. Chico. Guy's got a bandana. He just like me, for real, for real. I'm pretty sure that's John Wick. Anyway. Maybe I'll browse through this at some point later and pick them out if they're interesting, but those are all kind of people that you can get. Let's go, mission select. Right.
Snake, I rigged that radio so you can contact our young lady friend Paz.
Is she okay?
No need to worry. She's tougher than you think.
Still just a kid.
Which is exactly why she could be an effective source of information.
Once again,
Besides,
not a kid.
Angel de la Paz is the one who gave us this mission, right?
I guess.
I'll put her on.
Snake,
Paz, where are you?
Ciudad Colon. A school. The teacher told me to stay here until things quiet down.
Teacher? Oh, him. He's... Yeah, that's probably good advice.
See, he has a radio in his room, so we can talk anytime.
Pretty fancy for a teacher.
Promise
Yeah,
me, Snake.
that and his glove literally has the Soviet Union logo on it.
I'll contact
Albeit
you if I find
prosthetic
your
hand,
friend.
not glove.
Thank you. Snake, if you need to know about Costa Rica, the geography, the climate, the wildlife, anything, just ask me. I know about its history and laws too. We learned it all in school.
Got it. I have a question. I'll ask. What?
In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationships with others.
That's right.
So, to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
And the best way we can make peace? With war.
No offense, but I don't know what peace is. Never felt what it's like. Never even been interested in it.
Snake?
Oh, sorry. Listen, Paz, I think your ideas are admirable. And I hope they turn out to be right.
Yeah, me too.
Peace is in your name. Who better to help bring it back?
Thanks, Snake. I will be here whenever you need me. See you later.
Snake, use your radio to call people, but stay alert. You're in the middle of a mission and can't afford to let your guard down.
Got it.
Need to know more about Costa Rica? Paz can help you out.
Good to know.
We'll follow their transport route. This should take us straight to their main base.
From what I've seen, it looks like nukes.
Agreed. The key thing now is to confirm whether those spears really are what we think they are, and if so, why they're here.
Follow the transport route. Find the nukes.
That's what I'm thinking. First, we should make contact with the Sandinista Comandante. They can tell us more about
I forgot how slow the pace
It
is.
looks like their hideouts already come under
But it's a
attack.
Kojima game, so you basically get talked at for 30 minutes and then you get 5 minutes of gameplay.
Infiltrate that cabin
It's like
and
he's
secure the
microdosing the game to you.
Commandante. Neutralize any guards by knocking them out, putting them to sleep, or even using the Fulton recovery system. You choose how to handle it, boss.
Okay, this is where we get to actually put some stuff into work. We are going to use Snake just for the sake of it, but Snake is, if you look at these stats, not actually our best, our best unit. So there is encouragement to play as your other members of the combat unit. We're also going to be using the sneaking suit because it is good. It's just a high camo. You're less likely to be spotted. Speeds your life recovery. For true stealth soldiers. I'm trying to see if there's any other key ones. There's the snake suit, which is just also generally good. Neo Moss, which is also generally good. You get this from the Dead Men's Treasure mission. Being naked, which is not good. Tuxedo, also not good. Also limits your weapons. Miller, if you want to dress up as Miller. Swim trunks if you want to just be out in your skivs. A single t-shirt. Various shades of colour. Actual camos. And if I scroll all the way down, I think that's it. So yeah, I usually go with sneaking just because it's easier. And then as far as items, can't hurt to go with a ration. And we'll go with the Fulton, fully upgraded. And let's go with the Assassin Box. We'll go with the fully upgraded Mark 22, so that we can trank people as we need. And I think that might as well be it. We could go with the Mosin again, but it's easy just to run around, I think, for the most part. Sure, we'll go with the Sling Post, that's fun. We got Stun, Chaff, Supply. As far as magazines go, don't tend to use them that much. We'll come back to it if we need it. Anyway, let's roll.
Head for the FSLN boathouse. It's northwest of there. You can
He's
use
gonna
the
turn
radio
around.
you just picked up by pressing the start button.
Is he gonna
close
turn
to the
around?
Menu window. You know you can assign the radio to the select button by choosing options
Buddy?
from the menu window.
You're not gonna turn around? Okay. Shazam.
That's not what that thing is for.
Too bad. It worked. This is my CQC weapon. The actual use of that weapon you can only really use in co-op, where 3 people, 2 hold the posts, and then one of them is slingshotted. Oh, I can't break it. Sad times. Okay, there's more people here, so back to gun.
What's going on?
And you. Better. You don't even need headshots when you have the fully upgraded Mark 22, but can't hurt to have a little bit of practice. The Rio del Jade. Where could the Sandinistas be hiding?
Neutralize the security detail and make contact with the Commandante.
Done. Everybody's dead.
Good. Now meet with the FSLN Commandante. He's inside the boathouse.
What do you mean he? Hey, hang on. I was in the boathouse. Also, that's the gameplay. That was one mission. We spent 10 minutes of dialogue to get through that one bit. What are they doing up there?
Stay away! Don't touch me! Get away! ¿Quién es? Eche! No way. What do we do?
Sandinistas, right? I'm looking for someone.
Mi viejo! Shh! He's dead. They killed nuestro viejo.
You're his daughter. Then that makes you his delegado, right? Relax, I'm not your enemy. Cuban.
A cigar? I'll take whatever you've got.
I just tranked everybody outside, so we have enough time.
You want. But I prefer cigarettes, you know.
It's Amanda
Look, a little like
Valenciano Libre.
You Cubano?
Colombiano, a photographer. I came to Costa Rica to take pictures of birds.
Birds.
Yeah, quetzals.
You've got no telephoto lens. How do you get your shots?
Telephotos for amateurs. It's all in the timing.
Oh,
Let me smoke
okay.
too.
We can talk until I finish this. Chico!
Chico,
Tell me what's going
smoking's not for kids. And neither is war, but we can't really help the other one.
Crawling with soldiers. They don't look like private security. More like hired guns. They're loaded with the latest gear from all over the world.
I heard there are security.
Chico
force
just stomping
hiding
away.
like Odessa.
Yeah, and I'm Papa Noel. Those guys are UCLA's.
UCLA's. La CIA.
I saw them, setting up shop in town. They're planning to do here what they did in Chile.
If that's the case, what are they after?
Whatever it is, it's not us.
You don't think they're here to push you back into Nicaragua?
Impossible. Too much hardware. Too many bases. Didn't you see? They've got helicopters, tanks. It's like we're in Da Nang. There must be something else.
I guess the Vietnam War would be happening at the same
There's a
time.
factory to the north, across a suspension bridge.
Factory to the north, across a bridge. Have you seen the big transport boat, mercenary crew on the Rio del Jade?
You mean the barge? It's upstream from here. Up toward Irasu.
Any idea what's on it?
I could introduce you to some of our compas up there, but I don't recommend going to the mountains. We've lost a lot of people there. They take us captive, torture us for information about our compas, and then they kill us like pigs.
Got it! Alright!
This was our last hideout, the final refuge for El Frente, after being pushed out of Nicaragua and into this peaceful paradise of Costa Rica. Then, El Monstruo attacked.
The monster?
Y mi viejo. Mi viejo. Papá. He was la esperanza. Our hope.
Now that Papa's gone, my sister's la comandante de la revolución.
Do not listen to him. Papa was a hero who fought by Sandino's side. I am only his daughter.
He kind of looks like the first version of Big Boss.
You need a special talent to become
Like the Metal Gear Big
It
Boss,
takes
not
someone
Metal Gear
great
Solid
to
Big
unite
Boss.
all of Las Compas.
Sorry to interrupt. but
Although I guess
leaders don't
they're
choose
kind of the same
themselves.
thing.
Neither do heroes.
He looks like the Big Boss in Metal Gear, which is technically, I guess, Venom Snake.
You think so? My compas trust me, but not one of them calls me Comandante.
Amanda!
See what I mean?
El Colibri!
It's... Pupa?
Get down!
Thanks, like, now that's one big bird that I would like to take a picture of. Oh hey, interaction time. I think. I'm helping.
What the hell?
It dodged.
An unmanned weapon! A robot!
There might be Chrysalis then, not Pupa. I can't remember. They all have names.
Won't survive the fall!
Out of my way! Better for him to die at the hand of a compa and suffer their torture. Ugh. Stay here. As long as I'm still alive, I might as well retreat. Over here! Find Chico! ¡Venceremos!
Snake's like, I just want to know if the boss is here. Why does everything have to be so hard? Hey, nice A rank. I beat somebody to death with a slingshot, but I guess I'll take it.
Snake, what was that thing?
Whatever it was, it looked unmanned.
Unmanned? I'd heard rumors, but an operational unit?
What the hell is going on here?
Not to quote Amanda, but the hardware they've got here isn't just unusual, it's overkill, which means one thing, it's nukes. So the question now becomes why?
We can't make that call yet. We need more intel.
How? Our source is dead.
But his daughter isn't.
Good thinking. We can follow her. Head for the next outpost, and make contact with Amanda if she's still alive.
Roger.
Hopefully. Alright, we'll do this one last mission and then we'll call it for this session. How many missions are there? There are a few, but I think in maybe 3 or 4 episodes we should be able to get through the majority of them. The hard part is just the cutscenes and dialogue, probably taking the most time. The actual missions themselves don't take that long.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there.
Let's go. I guess we'll keep the same thing. I never know whether to bring a slightly better gun or not. I could bring the 21? Yeah, screw it, let's bring the 21. That's probably going to be the most, like, versatile. Uh-oh, here come our friends. Snake's like, how did everybody leave before me? Can I go this way? I can. Would I? Should I? Yeah, y'all take over that house. I'll be right with you. I think I have to go to the ravine and then up and over into the swamp then? What does the codex say?
Amanda should be at the supply depot, on the banana plantation.
Nice. I guess.
Amanda went across that rope bridge. Hurry.
Good thing the trees aren't always, you know, solid. My trains can go right through them.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the
I mean, I might be able to
button
do
near
that.
the bridge's handrail to
Or
hang.
I can just haul ass.
Wait.
Who could that be? Why do my bones feel like jelly? Why am I on the ground? Sleepy time. I've arrived at the banana.
Careful now. They might be holding FSLN soldiers prisoner.
Oh, that's true. If they're holding prisoners, I might as well bring them back. With our Fulton system.
Press the action
Woody?
button in front of a prisoner to take them to Mother Base.
You're my
using
friend
the
now.
Fulton recovery system.
I think it increases my heroism, so no
Fulton
reason not to.
recovery helicopter is complete.
Then might be one more in here. No. Just ammo. Alright, that was the mission. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I forget, do I have to fight a tank right now? Or a lav, whatever it's called.
Looks like there's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
Lav type G. I reckon I can squeeze this one in. Hey, our first S rank. Stealth Master. Heroism increases by 2500. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, whenever you come up to a boss, basically your mission will end at the start of that boss so that you can re-equip your gear if you need to. So for this mission, you might need to equip, like, you know, heavy weapons.
Neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
I'm tempted to, because it's only a small one, I'm tempted to see if I can try to... Actually, that's the point. I have a bandana. I keep forgetting that I have a bandana. But I'm going to try to stealth it. So, to stealth it, basically what you want to do... Might as well put my bandana for this. Is walk around the perimeter, make sure that you're not spotted is the biggest thing. And then just slowly start taking out dudes. And if you want even more efficiency with less ammo wastage, you can just straight up hold them up and then Fulton them away. And you want to do this, basically, until there are no more soldiers left, and if you've not been spotted, the commander will pop their head out. Normally, the commander will only pop their head out after you've been spotted, at around like 50% health of the actual thing.
Helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
So now, you just kind of walk behind, keeping it out of sight, until it deploys reinforcements. Which should be soon. Then you throw a smoke grenade to cover your kind of going forward, and then you can either hold them up manually, which is a bit riskier, or you can trank them from far. Look how still I am. I'm not moving a muscle. You'll hear something like, "Back up, prepare for immediate deployment." There you go. So yeah, wait for them to... Actually, I might be able to... Yeah. You can also do this. It's a bit riskier if they're not all together. And then we just run and stay behind.
That's gotta be the leader. Can you take him down?
Let's find out. There you go. You can now recover the vehicle at 100% health, as well as having faltened out all of the crew, who usually have higher combat stats. The harder the mission, the more members of the guards, or more soldiers you'll have to basically deal with. And trust me, there are a lot of different versions of that fight. I keep putting down my controller for cutscenes, but there are interactions. Oh. That's a gnarly leg break. Oh, right on the broken leg.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot El Chico Libre!
You can shoot Amanda if you want to, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do the mission. She's fine.
Amanda.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somoza's Guardia chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda.
The factory. You saw it?
The banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons.
We make a lot of drugs.
Mi viejo never said a word.
Oh, by the way, Kojima moment. You can see the broken leg. You can also zoom out and see basically just a leg.
We have. Our weapons, our compass. He brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it.
Did it work? Well, I'm sat here with a broken leg. What do you think?
Papa. I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
rolled you one.
It took me a while, because, you know... Oh, my lighter works for you, but not for me? I hate this lighter.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah.
Must be important,
Looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste.
I think it's
We must
Mother of
get to
God.
Irasu.
Madre de Dios.
The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compas, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. He... Oh, Chico.
Classic Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
Oh, sure, give me that responsibility.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
There's always a Metal Gear game right around the corner.
I feel alive again.
Have you even seen the Delta trailer?
Join my unit.
It's going to be amazing.
Your unit?
Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great cacique has come to lead us?
You wasted your cigarette. Mine now.
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz,
Yeah, I'm going to put her on a balloon.
I was right. It's headed for the
Just
mountains.
leg flapping in the wind.
That's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
Mission complete. There you go. A rank. How else could I have done that? Quicker, I guess. Anyway, that's what we're going to call. We'll pick up with everybody in the next one. Bye for now.